Gecko's yet to be played. Do you think it's viable? Yeah. Again, it just requires so much time that requires too much. It requires too much time, and I don't think it gives you too much extra. Like I think it's good, but I'm not sure it gives you enough to warrant spending the time on it. Okay, RRQ on defense, GENG on attack. GENG looked very good on this map when we saw them.
It does look like they have a different game plan, though, as to how they played during lock-in, because this is a different team composition. Kind of like what Seth was talking about, double controller. We definitely need to look out for that execution coming into this.
Yeah, both these teams relying on, double initiators.
Chat, I should put the casters up, right?
Like
Let me know after pistol.
A little bit of pressure being applied here at the dish, and
Dude, he hits 2 over towards A main. That's crazy. Maybe they didn't check the box here. It looked like the first guy didn't check the box.
This is troublesome for GENG because they don't quite have the numbers. They were thinking of pulling off an A split, but instantly it's being read. They might be able to rotate over, but guess what?
Let me put it here for the moment.
Right here, ready to receive them.
Yeah, that's a huge double kill for him, and he was a phenomenal performer at lock-in for RRQ. So definitely a lot of eyes on LB more. Kind of him and King. Really an interesting story there with the dueling controller. In this case they're not both playing Sentinels, but
okay, in terms of retake, should be relatively easy. They got all the gun diff as well.
RRQ not letting up. The only one left here is TS, the Eagle, the IGL. Trying to find a bit of a headshot, but Flips will answer right back. Instantly, RRQ taking the defuse.
Hey, the Eagle's so good, that one, but that's okay.
Who got that from Tasteless? He was here today.
Well, it's a nice pistol.
I like that. I mean, the pistol round,
yeah, let me more did great. Dude, I really think, chat, I looked at the minimap, I don't think this first guy gets checked.
Take a look at it from his angle.
Yeah.
Just tucked himself behind the
Oh, the eye came in. The eye came in, so they 180'd. The first guy didn't check, and then the eye came in, so they 180'd, but they wanted to... It's like a rush, right? So they wanted to just try and get on the site faster. Yeah, that was kind of nice.
In the forward rounds now. Moving onward, they will have just some.
Okay, in terms of the eco, we got a sheriff, we got a frenzy, and then nice to see we buying some pistols into this one.
Interesting to me though. Maybe he's going for an op in future rounds, but here we go right into it. Another aim tool, and LB more just.
How do you think Fnatic would do with a sub versus Giants? It's gonna be a very close game.
Doing a great job holding down some of these angles for his team, and yeah, gun advantage definitely helps. But
Giants must be licking their lips. That's all I'm saying. Like this is, they're a team that is like close to, like obviously in theory we have Na'Vi, Fnatic in whatever order. The third and the fourth are up for grabs. Giants must be like, this is the game. This is our chance.
Exactly, right? This is something that might actually give RRQ a buff, in fact. If anything, GENG might want to consider spending some utility, like paint shells, just to break up some of those Cypher utilities, apply a bit of that pressure before you go for a hit on the other side. But then again, I think what we're seeing right now is very
They might be able to get a plant here.
I like what you're saying. It is going to be tricky.
It's a nice nade, though.
Like
nice nade. Breach gets here in time.
A lot of smokes trying to clear the way. Let's see if they can get in, get the plant down.
Well, looks like they will actually. Okay.
Oh.
A little bit of snake bite forces them off the plant.
Oh.
Still trying to stick to it.
Nice to prevent the plant, but holy hell, he has popped. So they did stop the plant with the satchels, but the free kills, yeah, that's a lot. Bonus isn't going to be that good. Person who bought a pistol can definitely have an okay gun, but everyone else can have maybe like a sheriff or something.
Holding that angle well, using that wall, obscure himself and still find the power of the gun. TS just absolutely disgusting shooting there. I mean, 4 bullets, 4 hits, 2 heads, 2 bodies.
Yeah, a little bit of tunnel vision over towards site for sure.
Last time they played on Fracture for GENG, yeah, TS was
okay, first buy. Let's see how clean GENG can get this.
Might have some more responsibilities, so I think that's something that GENG might have to work around. But other than that, it's clear that this guy's still sharp.
No doubt. He's got a lot of responsibility, but he has certainly stepped up to the plate for this team, at least from what we've seen so far.
For their first buy, they walk contact A close with an Astra. Holy hell. Felt like they knew the camera, felt like they knew the setup was here. I guess there was some pressure or some kind of util over towards A main, maybe a boom bot. And maybe they've sussed it out already that the Raze is never with the Cypher. Because that was a little bit wild. To walk close with an Astra.
And they've had a ton of success other than, you know, they could never topple the insurmountable obstacle that was ERX.
For sure. I mean, of course, we want to see them meet
Oh man,
ERX
they're getting...
at some point, but
wow.
given the way they're playing right now, it's not working out so well. RRQ, in fact, are anchoring down this B side like nobody's business.
Dude, and they put the
GENG
ult into this.
taking the zip line over,
This is
trying to have that sort
it's
of,
the best start RRQ could have had. Let's see.
I
They
don't think it's
still
gonna be good. RRQ
still
just
haven't won
preparing
this
for
one
us,
yet.
reading this like a book.
Oh
Push
my
out, see you,
god.
they shoot you down.
Okay, let's quickly check and see upgrades. What do they get? How many do we get? All of them?
RRQ is making here to start.
I think they just got all of them. Yeah, they did. Wow.
Rifle round out of their hands. I
Chat,
mean,
they
this
won
one's
the
a bonus.
bonus with
This is
4
devastating
alive,
for
so they can
Gen
get
G.
4
Now they're
upgrades of the
back to
gun.
Sheriffs, and it's full
Dude, this
rifles
is...
aboard for RRQ. I mean, they just
They're
came
on
in and
for
they
it.
punched Gen G right in the mouth. I mean, it is a little bit tricky. So you're sacrificing, you know, the neon here for an extra smoke, basically, to try to.
It didn't feel convincing from Gen G this round. Like, I'll put that straight out there.
Recon bolt to clear space in the same way. Yes, you have the Astra to try to reach out and do that, but that's a little more readable.
I mean, I'm inclined to agree. I've definitely seen similar compositions. Having 2 controllers makes me think.
Yeah, RRQ
want
won,
to go for that sort of
won a lot of the
post-plan
duels, but
lineup
the
thing.
hit
Yes,
itself
Astra,
felt a little bit...
Gravity well plus snake bite combo, but you need the spike plan to make that work, and Meteor has to be the one to open up the site. He's doing it this time
Well,
with a stinger of all things.
they pick up
Of course,
a
little
gun
more space for
themselves,
the team. Flip
and there
zone.
is another gun here, but it's relatively out in the open, so this one's very doable. They do have the breach ult as well, so maybe maybe that big lead is no more. This guy's gonna go huge, really. He's at least protected everyone.
Wrong direction. And
Nice
that's
double
gonna be
swing,
Gotcha
but
trying
good
to find
trade.
a trade.
And they
EJ
know
goes
where the other
right
is.
back into it, so we're on a 2-on-2 pistols only.
Dude, Astra
It's
just
not gonna
wasn't
work
here
out
in time.
so well unless
It's not...
TS can repeat
Oh, it
that
is
same
plant for him,
magic.
okay.
He's trying to play that post plant.
So yeah, they last saw him
Gravity
over
well, pulling
towards...
them off the defuse. They're not quite sure where he is, but EJ seems to have an inkling. It's gonna be a headshot though. This is not impossible. All he needs is that one.
Holy
perfect,
hell,
but it's
okay.
not gonna happen.
Wasn't the cleanest, but the fact is that they won the round, and that's
Denies it.
okay.
4-0.
At least that
I mean,
kind of reverts
TS
the
is
damage
trying to do
done in terms of
everything he
the
can
4
here for
people
Gen G
surviving
to
and
get
picking
them
up the
wins.
guns,
They
so that's
almost
good.
pull off a third
Yeah,
here
Gen
in
G
the
could have
fourth
won
round,
this, I
but
think.
it's
It was
just
real
still
close,
not
though.
quite enough. 5 and 4. You know, now you've got some other kills floating around. Meteor, goddamn.
Ashton, thank you so much, dude.
But still, nobody else is really.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you using your prime on me.
This is a good entry with a
Hey, this was a
good
nice,
setup here.
it was a nice
But
sight hit.
overall, I mean, you can't keep relying on just TS alone to get this done. I mean, he's a phenomenal player. He's a smart player. He just couldn't quite convert on that last kill, and you can see it's a little bit tough for him. But the players are just, you know, bigging him up, saying it's okay, we got this.
Starting to warm up, perhaps. It is getting closer, but we certainly need to see more. Am I right,
I like
Clayton?
this.
Right now, though,
I like this idea as well. So they went away for the breach ult. It's the most important round. They decide to go for a top pinch in terms of dish and here stim pack to make sure you go faster, get the ult out. And it looks like once the hit happens, they're ready to go across. This is gonna be interesting. Let's see. They're just holding just in case they take back control. So they did have control of arcade, but they left it because they don't have tree. I'm really interested to see what the reaction is from these two.
Look for potential push outs underneath sewer, seeing if they could catch RRQ, maybe getting a little overconfident in this round, did not come through, and now shifting back towards A main.
They might be playing pretty well in terms of, like, they have no sentinel, like I said, right? So in terms of this, you have to be watching, and it's very hard, especially on attack. It's very hard on this map to play no sentinel because there's just so many avenues where people could have got behind you and stuff like that. So let's see. Camera? Okay, yeah, they double. They double go on the... Okay, give me this Astra. It's gonna be crazy.
He's got that rolling thunder. He just wants to go in for a retake play,
and they have a breach ult to retake. That's a very nice KO ult though.
Paint shells to push them back, but here comes Concuss and a snake bite to hold that ground. King pushing in, going to spray, getting a quick double, maybe a third trade instead.
Big Joe coming up. Big Joe was one on site as well. It should probably be done. Hey, nice flash. Okay, nicely done from GodDead.
Will be the one that put one round on the board for Gen G.
Yeah, pivotably here, when GodDead placed the spike, he was able to get his ult into hand. That canceled out that rolling thunder you were talking about. I think you're absolutely right that RRQ
Yeah, in the end, pretty much came down to the duel over towards site, right?
Was able to find their, counter ultimate.
Duel towards site, King as well. The fact that he managed to get 2 here.
TS has been really good. King, we need to see him come alive. He was absolutely, again, a monster.
They handled it well. Like Gen G's reaction to the push behind. Once they saw that there were multiple behind, they went heavy towards A main.
No. That's not real. It can't be. It can't be. It's not possible.
Yeah, he's their new player, right? And they got an extra. They got a new 6th as well. I think someone said.
All of you guys must be really happy. I gotta be honest. I'm a little bit. This stings having my prediction for RRQ.
Sylvan. Okay.
But
you and Victoria, yeah.
Yeah, Victoria. It is a well-played round by Gen G, I have to say, because like you mentioned, it might be a retake setup from Flips, from RRQ, but Gen G were making the right reads.
Another tech pause.
Setups, the positions that they were playing, holding A main, making sure that no one makes it past King. That was something that
definite upgrade. I mean, at least from that round, he looked very good.
Oh my gosh.
You got the hot pack on the head. It's not cold in here. I'm just gonna say that it's decently warm in the studio. I mean, it's a little chillier outside today in Korea, maybe. But for those players, maybe they're used to.
It's had way too many tech pauses. It should be a lot better once they've kind of. So this is obviously you got 10 teams. First time they're on a new setup. Like in theory, the first week should be a little bit riddled with tech pauses, and then in theory from then on it should be fine. But I agree, yeah, it's been a fair amount. Yeah, yesterday we had one that was like 10 seconds, like on Icebox, I think that was about it. But the first day was crazy. Yeah, we're watching EMEA too. Should be pretty fun actually. I'm excited to see their kind of setup as well. Just some good games today.
Probably saw the breach coming, and they're like, we gotta get that ult. We can't let them have that rolling thunder.
And that's the value that Gen G can bring to the team, especially with TS as the eagle. But it certainly is the right read, the right call, and when everything starts to play off like that.
Wow, they did really well at keeping those rounds close, especially considering the 4 upgrades. This turns into a swing round. This is a huge round for the impact of this. Honestly, think if RRQ win this, they're probably on to just take this. At least put up just a crazy score on this half. We'll see how their attack is, but the good thing for them at the moment is they have a lot of ults, but we are kind of close to some of these. So it's looking like it's going to be a fake with just the raise, and then we go over towards B site. Look at this info. They're doing... I love what RRQ are doing though. They're taking so much map control, and they're really making sure that the no sentinel is like felt. They've had fast flanks. They've had just good map control early on.
It's not going to be an A hit, at least not towards A main. Kind of seen that tree is clear as well. So the only other place it could be is the other half of the map. So they're instantly rotating over, but by this point it's a little bit too late. Almimor's gone.
Keep an eye on this duel with Astra. Astra gets 1, Astra gets 2. Astra gets 3. Oh my goodness. Well, again, I like the idea from RRQ, but TS just... It was all over them. Give me a replay on this one.
They take their time, they're waiting things out, then they spot this trap wire, and they sniff out Almimor's position, and they set up a trap for him. They throw the 0 point, knock his trap wire out, push ahead of it.
Oh, they just didn't even expect it.
Such a well-coordinated, such a well...
nice shots though. As much as they didn't expect it, this was very fast.
That's his job here today on Fracture.
Okay, that very much brings them back into it.
really, that was
If you're
the issue with
RRQ,
rounds.
you've
They
got to
recognized
be
where
looking
that
back
trap
at
went
that round
and
and
made
thinking,
a
damn,
play off of it.
Excellent point.
the most important
Harkening
round that
back
puts
to
them onto
what we
eco,
saw
us
the
onto
first few
eco,
rounds of Pistol, but
and
this
we
time
didn't use
around,
any
just
ults.
instant contact plays on towards A. Maybe a bit of a smoke just to block them off from 2GE, but it's up to GENG to decide whether or not they actually want to commit to this.
Yeah, I mean, the
this is
trades
gonna
here
be
are
a little
great.
bit tricky for GENG because that orbital strike and that rolling thunder is still there. So if you get to the
Little
site,
higher, lower
it's
setup,
going to be
pretty strong.
you're going to feel that pressure.
I mean,
right away.
King
Do you have
should
the
be good for
time
this, but
to make the plant without getting
every
harassed?
time
Are you
I
going to
feel
get
like someone
pushed
should be
off
good
by
for
that, orbital strike and
a
then
kill. It
maybe someone
sometimes
comes
goes the
from
other
an
way.
unexpected angle and
But
gets
yeah,
a
I
kill
actually
on
don't
you,
think
or
he's going to
things
move
like
off
that
here
are
with the
gonna be
camera.
on your mind here as GENG, and that early 2-2 makes things still tricky because now you're like, okay, well, where are they really positioned? How are they?
Okay, so I
How are
see
they thinking
some
about this round? They got aggressive. They got
see
the
some
favorable
pings over
trade
towards
for this
here.
eco. So far has RRQ.
Maybe they heard some
Oh,
sound towards
Now,
Dish, and now they're going to try and go back up.
He's got the cam.
This
It's a
might be
great
good
camp
for one.
spot because when King reacts to it, he can react.
Only a Saratoga. Okay.
Just got one
That's good
before
enough.
King
That's a
cleared the corner.
1-for-1
If
trade,
they get
and
over towards site, they do
instantly
have the
gets
ult, and honestly, I
Sender's,
think they're going to
camp
use
up
it.
on the B site. RRQ are the ones who are rotating over. They don't quite
Like,
have
he
the
could feel
firepower that they're looking for. Maybe the
Oh.
orbital strike though.
Oh,
That's gonna take the spike off.
the
10 seconds
stun
left and King has to
Brimble.
make a move. Viper's pit up
turns to a
and the
one-on-one.
It's tough, dude.
Oh my god,
Tough. There's
he stopped him.
Rolling Thunder.
Aftershock, rolling thunder. He's okay
Oh, it's so
though. He's got
close.
so much cover. In fact, he backs up in towards tower. Flips. Does not know.
King was an
No
absolute
idea.
hero
The
here, but
shots
again, this was a
back,
very
and
nice eco
GENG
from RRQ, or
finding their stride.
I guess
Yeah,
low
this is
by
a
they had a
great
lot of
round
stingers.
for both sides, I think RRQ,
A lot of these rounds are really
close.
close. Doesn't even matter about guns.
Into GENG, use their ults well. This little double stack, great positioning. The flash finally.
Yeah, if they delayed the breach ult just by like
This is a great
half a
position
second,
from
maybe a
Elmore.
second,
He changes up the
I think
way
you might be
he's
right.
playing versus last round. No traps this time, just playing off his cam, able to find himself a pick off of it. They get the slow and the orbital strike onto the planting breach eco.
Combo, yeah.
And then,
Good news
that combo's
for
great. And then,
the good news for
King here finds a
GENG
great
was they
angle to
used
get his Viper's
like they
pick
used
up
2
in the
ults
tower.
into that one and didn't win the round. So
Here we go
oh, yeah,
back
this
into
is a
it,
nice
though.
hit. Damn,
Meteor
that's
instantly
impressive. He gets that
opening
kill.
things up, but he gets traded by Elmore. GENG.
They at least know that all the utils down, so that's pretty nice. They do have a raise ult of their own, but still, they have so much map control. Oh, that's disgusting, isn't it? Oh, and they use double into this one. Oh no, there's so many rounds where they just like, Chad, they had the best start. They had the best start, and then back-to-back rounds of double ults used and not winning the round as well. Oof.
Catches the ear of EJ. EJ looking in a different direction, just wasn't quite ready. Goddead heard the
Yeah,
ult,
Goddead's
stepped
flashes
up
have
into it.
been
You don't
really
see that
good.
too often. The confidence there from Goddead pulling this round through here for GENG, along with King, who played that corner really,
It's
really
a
well. He got
it's a rough way
flashed
for this to
set
go,
him up
really.
towards, defender spawn, able to find 2 big kills. Elmore, though, how does he pull the trigger when Meteor's coming around the corner like that? I mean, Meteor, fortunately for him, got the rocket off just before Elmore domed him in the
Nah,
head,
it's up to them, Tortoise.
Elmore, man, he is so impressive right now. Just having, in my opinion, a great half.
I'll have some input though for sure.
Finding shots like this, finding value right from the rip, getting big multi-kill rounds for his team. Even though it's getting, a little bit now dicey potentially for RRQ. It's tied up.
Well,
and I think
that
they
is
might have a
the
timeout
that
after
is the
this. Good
perfect
time
start
for
completely dead
RRQ,
now.
but
Now
that
it's
being
just
said,
a just a regular old game.
great match so far for
4-4.
Couldn't agree more. I mean, 4 rounds won on both sides, each win streak. Of course, though, this is
It's been
now the
really weird
momentum on
because
GENG side, and RRQ
the
are
way
the
GENG are
ones
playing it with no
that
sentinels, they're not even like trying to get information anywhere. They're just sticking to one side, right? They're just sticking to the top side of the map or the lower side to the map. RRQ is even pushing this. And then with that information, a lot of the time they're just holding 2 people here so the sites are still weak. I think what they need to do is kind of just like, this could even sound really dumb, but they could honestly push with the Cypher instead when they're pushing, and then when they get the map control they can kind of just trip it and then you can hold heavy sites. Because it feels like when they push, they have a lot of time.
Meteor fans and everything as well. That guy's so intense.
And at the moment, GENG are just 5.
But I've seen, like,
They're either 5 at the top or 5 at the
videos
bottom.
and, like, interviews. He's the sort of dude that's, I don't care about breaks.
Like
That doesn't
this.
exist in my
5 at the
vocabulary.
bottom.
I'm just gonna train all day long.
And they've been getting map control every single round, so they do know this.
You know, obviously that's a big reason why.
Okay, in terms of this, it's a low buy though.
Coming over here to the Pacific, you know, he was one of their top prospects, top players to go for. I don't blame him. I mean, you saw what he did with Northception. Same with, you know, him and Coach Bile were together there.
Yes, and they beat Zeta.
They beat Zeta, dude. I mean, think about this. Like, with Bile as the coach, right? He was with TNL and previously, you know, Quantum Strikers and stuff. You know, always doing a great job here, but they kept running into DRX before, like, the finals. And they kept getting beat out because of that. They couldn't, you know, find themselves on the other side of the bracket.
Late kind of punish over towards A main, doesn't get anything. GENG were just super aware in terms of this round, right? They held a default for a little bit longer than they've been holding it. So after the pause, they knew that something was up. It's a nice molly.
Alright, let's see if there's some contact here. But yeah, I mean, Coach Bile, tons of credit to him.
It's a nice A main clear.
He goes over there and he turns them into a winning team in that Japanese region.
Hopefully doing
And the timing of this is a little bit unlucky.
DRX. They want to prove that they are the best first. They have to beat RRQ.
But it's weird because they're like trying to crunch top, but they know that they've already taken top. That's a massive kill. Do we have a smoke? We do have a smoke. So what? He gets another one.
GENG territory actually, and then getting information that way. Now they know it's going to be an A main hit. They're prepared for this. There might be a cosmic divide, and they're respecting that. But I see that utility possibly coming in. They're just waiting for an EJ up on top.
Keep an eye on the Astra, but it feels like they're slightly. What a weird round. Again, super late luck from the Astra. But the Cypher's late lucking on the Astra, so it feels like they know about it.
In fact, it's going to be a flash coming in. A bit of a check. But they're only able.
Yeah, they do know about it. That's their own smoke there.
Can't quite break through. Flips. Hitting one and then the trade from Elmi Moore.
I think
it's a 1-on-2 now. Sheriff in hand. It's not gonna work out.
I think RRQ's reactions here could have been a little bit better, but in terms of it on paper, it's a nice eco. But I really think they could have won this round. They knew that this person was behind, so then it's a 4v2 on site. And the Astra ult was still up, so they could have like got a lot of space. Yeah, very nicely done from GENG, especially from the Astra luck. But I think RRQ's reactions, yeah, it could have been better.
It's such an interesting timeout though, because they just won that round. Bile, what do you think?
Sometimes. If he saw something he didn't like, I think maybe with that early double kill that Zephyro got, he's seen that too many times where GENG, like we saw it against that eco round where they double stacked at on top of drop, right? I think he doesn't want that anymore. If it's me, I'm saying, whoa guys, this can't keep happening. We will start losing rounds.
Nice.
If we keep losing to these double stacks.
That's a great point. And it's definitely a lot of these different bits of map control. Ewok is the coach of RRQ discussing something too.
Alright, Fossilbot's pretty sick. Through.
Push and pull, this give and take that both teams are playing right now, and it's getting intense. Of course, RRQ feeling that heat. They haven't won a round yet since this win streak from GENG.
Let's see if they can turn it around here. I think maybe that timeout.
Okay, GENG.
Draw up something a little bit
Damn, RRQ really let this one slip. Holy hell. How did it go this badly? I mean, we know how it went this badly. The 2 ults in the back-to-back rounds and losing. Alright, we get the full buy, and again, if they lose this, they go down to eco. Money's out of control for GENG, they're buying for the rest of this half.
Straight into A main and
a lot of good trades at the moment.
It's gonna be Echo from the top drop, finding one player onto
Do they consider
Zephyro
this?
hiding inside the, oh my god, this is good position. He pops out.
How does he keep getting these kills? It's crazy. Good trade again though.
Going in to trade this out, but
taking a bit of a risk in terms of map control over towards spawn. It is massively going to pay off. They're going to have a very good crossfire over towards site. Oh, they thought it might be a thing. They smoke it off. Nice kill.
minutes, and we're back into the
Oh,
action.
hey, nice shots though from King.
Holds has
Hero.
gone up by Sands. It doesn't even matter if you're peeking him. 2GE, the only one left, uses the incendiary to flush him out, but still has one more player left to deal with, and this is the King. He is wearing the crown. 2GE, what do you have? Taps it, sticks it, but here comes King with the peek. He hears the footsteps, gets off,
Man.
but not quite in time.
He played this round so well.
Perfect play here by King at the end
Yeah,
of the round.
what a
5
hero.
kills total, and this is the King that we saw at lock-in, who was fired up, who was dialed in, finding huge multi-kills rounds.
He's a very good player, yeah.
As always. And you know, this is a good entry here for the side of GENG. They're able to put,
Again, when I refer to like a lot of Cypher setup stuff, I'm pretty much always referring to like how, at least I imagine it was him that invented it. Like he invented a lot of the early Cypher setups.
Able to suss out Zephyro, even though he trades it. It's a good finish, good timing at the end by King. He played that to perfection.
Oh my gosh, but switching things
Oh,
up now on the
okay.
pacing of things. They know that RRQ's on the eco, and they're going in fast with it. It's like you said, you know, they're
Oh
making
my
shots, but
goodness.
2GE.
There's definitely some talent on
Unfortunately,
this
those are
team
only
though.
heroics that last for a couple of seconds. GENG
There's
still
some definite talent
overwhelming
on
that
this
they
team.
have the sight.
I was like, 2G, he just
Oh my
stuck
God,
underneath their noses, and he's going to do something. I love it. I love it. Great entry by Meteor, but a really nice hiding position by 2GE, but they can get a little bit more out of through the smoke. Meteor.
Oh my, okay,
kills,
now they're
dude.
just taking
What a round
turns.
from Meteor.
Now they
Great
really are
entry,
just
great
taking turns for this.
follow-through. You know, the damage done
Ever
by
since the
2G is
4-0,
whatever,
I
since
said
the
on
last
this
round,
round
it
that
doesn't
it was
hurt you
pretty
economically.
impactful in terms of it. I honestly
Fine
didn't think it would be
playing in
this
that.
impactful
Let's
though.
see what RRQ can do. Let's see if they can get it to that 7-5.
I don't know, man. With the way that GENG have been playing, this is 7 rounds in a row. And it's just crazy with this performance. I feel like 2GE is out for blood.
Yeah, man.
With those sheriff kills,
Those were sick. I mean, we've seen some really good plays from RRQ. They're just not, like, they're catching GENG off guard a lot. And they're having some really good moments. It's just the follow-through, the protocols towards some of the post-plant situations.
Chaz's
Since
attack.
In the beginning, they looked pretty good. They had some good ideas for the retakes, but GENG making some good adjustments, taking a little bit of space early, you know, making sure that their angles are clear. Like, one thing for me, for GENG, that I'm seeing that's turned the tide here is that a lot of times, you know, it was fast retakes from the side of RRQ, and now GENG is making sure space is clear. They're putting that double controller comp to better effect. They're getting a little bit more in front of them, you know, in terms of after they put the plant down.
yeah, instead of saving stuff up for post-plant lineups, they're using it to clear out a lot of these spaces, making sure that RRQ doesn't get to hide in some of these sneaky spots, like what we've seen from LB Moore before.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, you said it really well. It's been a good adjustment here, and I get why.
Man, that's
I
deep.
totally understand why buyout.
That's
took the
deep.
timeout, like, right
They went
away.
7 rounds in a row, now they're trying to wave at them.
If I was a coach, would make me really upset. Was that they kept dying to these
Rushing it,
early,
yeah.
these early off-angle positions that RRQ was taking that they weren't expecting. You know, whether it be a double stack, whether it just be one player who's kind of out in the open a little bit where you would normally not see somebody, and that was, you know, credit the world to RRQ finding those positions that were not being thought of by GENG. So absolutely, everybody's making, you know, the chess match here has been really good so far.
It's definitely a lot of back and forth. But the onus right now is on to RRQ because they have yet to win a round ever since GENG stepped up to that plate.
Yeah, I mean, 7 in a row now.
Yeah, Miles, it's not too bad.
For that 5-7. Looking for it. I
I'll-
don't know if it's going to happen.
It's
but
not too bad at the moment. I'll wait for this round and I'll talk
5-7's
about
an
something that
acceptable scoreline.
might be a little bit dumb that I'm going to try.
You'll take that. Slightly attacker
But let's
side
see how this round goes.
at lock-in, but here in Asia in particular, I think it's
Oi, 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 oi. I got completely erased. No way. It is going so wrong. This was very, very nice from GENG.
This is the entire site claimed by GENG.
Oh, what a great read off the rip here. The gravity well into the
Back
damage
again,
of
what's up,
volleys,
dude?
but Elmimore trying to do something.
Okay,
Sepro as well,
I mean
stepping up.
maybe a 2v5 recovery. They need another round at least. So they kind of need to win this somehow on 30 HP with the 1-on-3.
Now only one left, 30
Oh,
HP.
that's it.
No!
Oh my god. Yeah, very, very nice. Very nice. RRQ could have played some of these rounds better, for sure. But in terms of what we saw for GENG, they really kind of came alive here.
It's like you just, alright, AFK, I'm out.
Chat, I'll be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. Very simple way of playing Attack of Fracture.
This is fine. Fire everywhere.
There's only like 2 rounds where they decided to actually kind of split at all. Like they literally just picked a side in terms of top or bottom and just forced it. I'm not sure they'd be able to get away with that again.
They started to make good reads. They started to adjust to RRQ's game plan, which is to get aggressive at some early angles. And this time they catch them, right? They get the gravity well combo there with the snake bites to do some damage, and then the follow-up.
Yeah, it sounds good, right? Can't believe it was 4-0 before this. Yeah, that's nuts. So yeah, there's I can't remember. There's a day. There's a day where the NA challengers are playing like 3 games in one, so it finishes at like 6 AM. Kind of want to do that, I'm not gonna lie to you. But that could mess everything up. But I kind of want to do that because I think the last game's gonna be like G2 against Moist, maybe. I think that's it. Could be kind of fun. So, I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet.
Will they get aggressive? It's going to be a little bit hard for them to get aggressive because of the Cypher. So
I think it's the 29th, 28th, 29th. It's the 27th today, so maybe tomorrow? Maybe tomorrow, maybe the 29th. I can't remember.
That's going to be by far more difficult side to get through. So I expect that some of GENG's retakes, he might send one out to challenge that Cypher, to clear that utility, at least make sure that flank game.
They're looking a lot better with time, Epsilon. Like individually, they look really good.
I like that. Yeah, exactly. And so, what I'm really curious here,
I think they just need a bit more time for like the strat sides and maybe some of their reactions, but
we'll see from the side of EJ. But what I'm more interested in here is the play of Zephiro and Flipsider.
Yeah, at least, I mean, we've had enough time for sleep so far. I haven't been able to go gym since I'm back, but maybe tomorrow we'll find time. We'll see. Okay, in terms of a pistol, we got a 4-person push. We have a flash over the top, as we can see. 4-person push arcade, 4-person push over towards tree. There is 1 person here though, but the Cypher is literally just going to do this.
Flush people out of positions. Make sure the smoke is up for cover, but this
oh,
is that aggression that
the Cypher stayed.
Oh,
the Cypher stayed. Oh no.
A little bit of additional cover. Elmingmore has no idea what hit him, and what is this? They came all the way from the other side of the map.
Okay, well, I gave you what the reaction should have been, chat, so you know for the future. If you're ever in a ranked and they're doing a 4-1, maybe I'm expecting too much, but he had oh boy, it's crumbled so badly.
That's one thing that GENG has to worry about. So RRQ, with all their post-plant positions, kind of works out. Flips in a good spot just to trade, but he still has more to go. In fact, they're sticking it all the way through, and Zephiro, unfortunately, a little bit too far. Might be able to find the frags, but not the round.
He gets the kills, but
GENG will still be going off with its win streak.
It's close for RRQ. I love the idea. I love the play call here. Off of the contact that Elmingmore takes. And again, this is another way you could deal with this.
I mean, it was nice shots again. Oh, look at this though. Oh my goodness.
You can overrun it, right? You can, and hope that Elmingmore, at worst, he's gonna trade.
Chat, I had so much faith. It was 4-0. I had so much faith, thinking like, this is it. To actually.
Not going to be easy at this
it was 4-0 and they all had like 6,000.
You might have the marksmanship to hold your own ground and play off of individual skill, but getting those round wins, finding those post-plant positions, especially when GENG are this confident, it's tough.
Yeah, but I was expecting, this is the thing that kills me, is they just hit mad shots as well.
Spending that fragment just to hold them off for a second, but they have other routes, other options to go with. This is the shorty play, though.
Like, look at their setups. Like, look. Ah, man. It wasn't too bad, though. It wasn't too bad going over towards heaven. But yeah, Genji looks sick at the moment. There's just so many individuals. The RRQ are doing, like, nice stuff, but yeah, I don't know. This is so done. Okay. Full buy round. He gets free there. Dude, this is how you know that the shorty's messed up. Because he's just using it over the other gun. I'm not sure you should ever be using a gun that's 150 over the other. I get it. I get it. The situation is a shotgun, but the shorty's a weird gun, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a weird gun to have in the game.
But is a veteran after all, and it shows. Knowing that's near sight, doesn't get phased. And now on to the next round. Even having suffered a bit of damage, he has that sheriff. He's looking for this bonus win. They have the position just to push RRQ off of A main.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they're in a good position to win this round. They're in a good position to win this round, but the person with the ult is taking the most risks over towards A main. Elio, what's up? Elio, 22 months. Appreciate you.
You still have TS to think about. Here come the paint shells. It's gonna bang him up a little bit, but he should be able to stick that plant.
Be able to get this down.
Okay, definitely saving the ult into the big buy round. They get over towards the site. In terms of this, the calling was pretty good though. He detected the 3 people over towards A main, instantly hit over towards B. That's the fade ult, so they did want to use it into this round. Or they were at least ready to use it into this round. Miles as well, thank you so much, dude. 3 months in the Slug Club, appreciate you. Vision has been cut off. They get over towards the front of the site. Nice double smoke. Dude, EJ gets. Oh my god. This is okay. EJ did very well. EJ did very, very well to get a lot of kills here. I thought the idea from GENG again was pretty good though. Probably, I mean, a lot of deaths in terms of the bonus, so it was a good bonus. We're going to see a big swing round. Another big swing round. Let's see.
So sick.
The RRQ watch party in Indonesia. Oh my god, in Indonesia, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm so thrilled with the way that RRQ set up this post plan. Because you have the Cypher on one side.
Okay, that's everyone who can't buy, so it's a must win. It's a must win and it's looking great. Oi, nicely. I tell you what though, he's been playing great.
Sizzling like bacon. Moving on to the next part, it's going to be Echo, the only one left. Trying to fight back onto this. He's got a bit of a half by the Spectre. But
yeah, they were very much ready for that. I don't know if it was like an ult strat that they used before, but either way their setup was very, very good for a push here.
Picks up a weapon and then maybe gets a little bit more.
Name change buff. It didn't work for Patty Pan. Or Pat. I guess he's being called now.
This is going to be a difficult one, to say the least, for Echo, but
not impossible.
Not impossible. He's got a lot of his utility left, so...
Okay, virtually impossible.
Very difficult.
Seeing that there are 2 players stacked up on side makes me a little bit worried, but that does work out well. The Aftershock, the flush flips out of position. Now he's all got to worry about A main. Incendiary already spent just to buy more time. They're holding all the way back. It's going to be playing off of each other's contact. As soon as he taps the spike, you're going to expect this double peek. He flashes them to buy a bit more time, though, once to get halfway, but no!
Okay. Okay, chat, let's
tune
in, because they just won the round that forces them over towards eco. I'm kind of almost back in.
That's basically what you're doing there.
Just with how good Genji's been playing, that's why I'm like a little bit tapped out, but
Meteor tries to get
We got a
aggressive,
double replay.
RRQ reads it like a book. They're totally ready for his angle. They're totally ready for those blast packs that he's, and how deep he's gonna get.
Nah, I'm going offline. I gotta do some media stuff. It's only one game today, so the break in between is like pretty big.
The analyst desk can get it because the way that they crunched in towards the spawn of Gen G, towards that generator, towards that link.
Okay, in terms of this, they can stack up a good amount of cash. They have breach ult if they want to use it, and we are.
So much that they can.
Goddead's got his ult. Let's see if he's able to kind of do something here with this attack. If he can survive,
Yeah,
he's gotta play
dude,
this
it's gonna be
right.
like.
He's got a little bit of contact, got spotted out.
I appreciate the offer to just run ads all the time, but no joke, it's gonna be like 4 hours or something in between them all. So I'm not sure about that one.
Towards that tower, Goddead is here. Goes in for that flash. He turns away EJ just in time. Boombot, in fact, is the thing that catches Goddead. But of course, everyone else has arrived to the party. Gen G, they're prepared for this. The only question is, will the pistols hold? Will the pistols strike?
Okay, can King get anything over towards site?
Zephyro pushing in. Phantoms in hand. They will be able kind of plant their flag, or at least touch the site a little. King with a frenzy here, trying
Almost.
to run and gun with this, hit and run with this. He's got that frenzy still.
I mean,
and they try to challenge it.
he's so good.
Might not be the best idea.
They still haven't got the plant down.
Unless perhaps free fire. But regardless, all they really need is to get that spike down. LB4 now chasing from the other side. King not aware. Leaving Meteor, the last one left alone.
Good as Meteor is, not so sure he could pull off the 1v4. Can't quite find the first couple shots. Gets tagged up through the wall.
Tell you what though, if they can keep 4 alive, that's pretty nice. They got the plant down, 3,300 for everyone. This is it's a good way back in. Saw a 7k there.
Start to get a little bit dicey from Gen G.
Okay.
I think if this one goes sideways, we might see another timeout from Bile, from Coach Bile.
I mean, technically, to an extent,
overall, they're doing a great job.
but I'm not gonna do it. But I appreciate the offer, chat.
You know, doing their job, doing their part. They're playing off their utility. They're able to catch King completely off guard there. Once they spotted out Goddead, it was like, seize, we're going for him. Get up there, let's control tower. I like the pressure they're applying.
Let's see.
Trying to find that.
This is a huge round again.
Now,
if they win this, it's going to be pretty close.
This time back into A. It's so quick, but Meteor,
I think there was a chance to get this kill.
Finds the headshot instead. Paint shells out just to push them further back.
Stun did miss though. I didn't see oh, I don't have time to stop.
Instead, it's going to be LB trying to get a little bit freaky with this, but no. Goddead denies it.
Two good holds on two crucial angles here for the side of Gen G. One over an A main, one there from Goddead.
Back to A.
Towards Gen. Yeah, they're retrying, but TS is there.
Yeah, everything is very good for Gen G. When they're kind of in these 4v5s, everyone's trying to make a bit of a hero play, and everyone's just so ready for it.
They're not really covering because they're going in alone. Gen G, in fact, they're watching everything. Look at how they're positioned right now.
Yeah, I love what you're saying. RRQ is, I was just talking about in the previous round.
Yeah, he's just trying to make a hero play.
It's here they go to a more isolation style, and that's tough to do against this disciplined Gen G team.
30 seconds left.
I understand maybe wanting to try to show a different look to Gen G, wanting to try something a little bit different, isn't working out. So I think after this round, you go back to what was working here for RRQ. It's the playing together, the playing off each other. You know that.
Alright, this goes back the other way though in terms of we get 1 armor rebuy, everyone else gets 3,000, gotta rebuy some util, but other than that, it's like a very, very good round for Gen G.
Which of course we know they're good. You know, RRQ of course talented, but it's a lot harder to do that in the attack.
RRQ in terms of their money, they're gonna buy down, so this is do or die for them, pretty much this next round. It's all on it. In terms of their ults, we are 1 away from the brim, so maybe they can get that. I mean, they have some great... Oh, it's going to be crazy. They have some great ults, but Gen G are pretty close as well. Yeah, EJ had a chance to win that one.
Player in that equation that you have to go up against.
We saw on Face Off the press conference that we had earlier that he won all of those 1v1s.
He's disgusting. He's insane. I mean, you give him a Marshall, you know, in particular, like he's such a scary player because he can turn rounds against you that you think you should win. individually. And that's what, you know, makes...
Nice Lego.
Yes.
Exactly.
Keep it up, dude.
Hoping to see more from him, of course, but right now, Elmore has been doing a lot for the team. EJ trying to lead the charge. In fact, it's
They
just going
fully
to
get
be
onto
an
site
empty
without
site.
using
You know
any of
what
the
this means
ults.
for-
I mean,
Potentially, but okay. RRQ's got ultimates of their own.
it's going to be crazy. Double breach ult. I mean, it's going to be so crazy. This might be everything.
Secondary ultimate, the Rolling Thunder, just to push them back again.
The KO ult might be everything. I mean, those kills and the KO ult goes down.
Of the site. EJ with the acrobatics, trying to survive, but still concussed. Echo flushes him out of position. Flips is the only one left. Has to hold it on his
That's
own,
very nice
but
retake.
can't quite make it work. GENG, they will be the first team to
Very
touch
nice
that
retake.
point.
So GENG
Okay, 5 chances, and in terms of this one, they used a good amount of ults as well. It came down to a few of those duels, and I think one of those duels was on the brim, right? So they had no ult.
This time they see it.
So GENG did pretty good to take a lot of map control.
They see all these ults, all this utility ready for the starter.
They were so fine playing, like they were so fine giving up this site but taking this area of the map.
From the other side of the map. So this is a great adjustment here by GENG. Completely bamboozling.
Told us something about the sleep. No, it was just the fact that I was considering doing the NA stuff to 6 AM, like the challenges stuff.
They don't really take any significant damage from them in terms of anything that got any kills even, and they were able to smother the angles from all sides and win their trade. So really nice adjustment here from GENG.
In fact,
It's invented by Vision Strikers.
Was that first initial tell. Coming from
Yeah,
the site on its own, they knew Arcade
honestly, they were
could
just
be those, potential vulnerable
they were just very ahead of
for
the
GENG
game.
to retake with. And right now, RRQ definitely
Like it's
trouble
no
as well.
surprise. They won like I can't remember how many games it was, but it was over 100.
Maybe they need to get some of those
Or maybe it was
logs
100
out,
maps.
start
I can't
rolling
remember
underneath
fully.
GENG's ATSTs.
But it's no surprise with like how
Because his name is Ewok.
like the stuff they were doing
Jedi, bro.
was
Please tell me
crazy.
you've seen
Like it was
Return of the
just
Jedi.
I'm a fake nerd. I haven't really.
it pretty much defined the way that you play a lot of Valorant. It really did.
I know what those AT-ATs are though.
Oh, okay, okay.
I've seen you know that really old movie?
Still didn't win a LAN. There were no LANs to win.
You mean the great movie, The Empire Strikes Back?
Really old movie. I'm kidding. You know what we're gonna see though is Meteor, of course, just instantly starting things
Okay.
off.
He did that
They're
at
on
lock-in.
match
It's
point.
done.
He did that at lock-in.
This is certainly going to hurt RRQ.
I love that. He saves it for potentially the
That's
last
true.
round to get that pick.
But the game had
That's
already
what
been
makes
out
Meteor
for
so good. He's got all these
like a
great little
year and
set
a
plays
bit.
for himself.
Oh god. Oh,
maybe
talk about
just
this
under a year. I can't
individuality.
remember.
RRQ just trying to find that gap, but look at the positioning.
I think RRQ had a big chance to win this game, to be honest with you. Like the 4-0 start and then not getting a singular round is kind of criminal, but GENG played very well. Once GENG had like...
He kind of uses it for cover, but that Phantom Spray just will
Once...
not aid him in
Wait,
this instance.
let's wait.
2GE and Zephyro though, and then the orbital
Yeah, they
strike
won this round.
pushes them back. Might give them a bit of space to get the
Okay,
spike
let's
down.
see.
Have to do it
We...
quick, though.
They have
Meteor
King's
and
ult,
King are here.
but it's just
I
gonna...
don't
It's
think
not even
the
gonna come
utility's
into it.
really gonna help them all that much. You have two prowlers,
If
or one
Meteor gets the
prowler.
kill,
King has a snake bite.
that's an ult.
Would just drop it out of
Oh,
nowhere.
the timing of the
Pulling
boom
out
bot's
Boombox
crazy.
from Zephyro.
Everything's going right for them in this one.
How are you going to do this? You have to isolate those duels, but the prowler chases and bites you. Zephyro waiting for that peek. Throwing it just to make sure that that one corner is clear. He knows Zephyro is on that spike. The next person can only be up by A main. Tosses the shorty to open up the door. But
Oh
no!
my goodness,
2GE
imagine.
does not care. He follows back with his teammate to stack up on this end, preventing his team from losing this match.
It's a cool idea.
By a thread, RRQ hang on, and this is all about the time being bought here by the side of Flip underneath ropes. This is a great little play. He would have loved to have gotten a couple kills, but then the re-peaks are covered here by 2GE.
So yeah,
Gets his ult by
technically
the
a
time
2v5.
they need to put the plant down. They're able to catch Meteor with utility in hand. I think Meteor just getting a little bit overheated there with that. I think maybe could have set up a little bit better with King to try to trade for those or something, but it is what it is. GENG ahead, but now RRQ.
Missed the last map
It's a
yesterday.
breath
Did
of
Talon
life.
look good? No. Team Secret looked
Another
incredible on
shot at
Fracture.
this. Goddamn sees couple
Wait, it
just
was
says,
Fracture, right? Which was the
double
last
check,
map.
okay, I'm out.
I've said Fracture now, and now I'm just like,
those
was
paint
it actually
shells?
that?
Yeah, you're definitely out. In fact, he throws down a fragment in response, though, but
It was,
EJ's
okay.
prepared for this.
Okay,
Can
if
they
King
make
can...
it a trade, though? In fact, the
I was
King
gonna say, if King
shot
can
his
get
throat.
another, then
Will
it's
be
game
knocked
on.
off for just that second.
4 chances for this one. Nade
Getting
goes
that
in.
spike down
Oh,
now,
comes
but here
out.
comes Meteor
Oh
in
my
response.
goodness.
A blind shot, though, and the ult
Okay.
will not connect.
They got a...
3-on-3
RRQ
retake,
got a
and
small
Gen
win
G,
from that. Let's
they
see.
want this.
The money is kind of
Get it,
low.
they're thinking about it. Meteor's turn to push.
Where could they be hiding? That's the question. You've got this cosmic divide that could be so annoying. In fact, it allows for Zephyr to peek out the right time.
Yeah, the crossfire is really good here. No one needs to do anything, especially over towards site.
They know where he is at this point. The haunt confirms it. Flips.
Nicely done.
Will be able to
Okay.
peek off of it.
2 people from Gen
One
G
more
can't buy.
round for RRQ3 if they want it.
Yeah, they do a really nice job here of kind of buying a little bit of time to get from both angles.
5 chances down to 3. This one's an eco as well. This is the worst one we've seen in terms of their chances.
King steps in, gets a couple of his own, but King then tries to move
Dude,
into the
just a
smoke.
few extra
And
rounds
was
on
cut
defense,
down
and
by
I feel
either
like
Flips or 2G, yeah, I think it was flipped. Just like through the smoke, like he.
they're gonna
the
really
Astra
be
smoke
gutted
tried to
if they.
protect him. He immediately
I mean,
starts
they're
moving
gonna
into
feel
that
like they
great
should have won
reaction
this
with
game,
TS, but it's just well
or
read
at least got this a
by
lot
Sutter
closer.
RRQ.
We'll
They get
see.
that big
It
kill
still
on
has
the
the
King,
chance for
displace
it.
him from the site. Meteor goes for the blind
That's a good amount of info.
ult onto the boxes instead of
Yeah.
site,
Okay.
and
We learned from the
chaos,
pistol
and
this time. We are having none of it. We see aggro there. We know that we just get out of there.
Information.
Oh
Meteor,
my.
where did
Oh
the
my.
facials come
What
from?
the hell just went
King
down?
as well, the snake bite. All of a sudden, this has turned into a choke point. What? And they are out of breath. EJ. God, that finding a random shot
So
through that toxic
it was
screen,
Molly
too.
make them
You'll be
vulnerable,
able to
and
move
then
on
the
to
nade
back
kill.
court.
What the
Well,
hell was
Zephyr
this combo,
pinned
chat?
down. Back onto
We
the
might have to
bench.
stick around for some kind of
Looking
replay.
to
What the hell
find
was
a little
that?
bit more. He peeks out. Whoa, getting one more, but it's a 1-on-3. Sure, they might not have the guns, but you cannot peek into any of them. You have to isolate every single one of these duels. He has the spike. He has the option. But how is he going to do this?
it's gonna be tough, man. But you know, all the guns were upgraded for Gen G
I mean,
as well
maybe.
to make matters worse. What a read here
If he
from Gen G.
can, if he can plant for
They
A
know
main,
that this ult is
the problem
coming
is he's
in,
gonna think
and they
someone's at
try
least
to punish
close.
Meteor's Marshal. Sure they do. They pay the price on
Yeah,
the
he's
back
trying to get a
of
kill.
a ton of mollies that come flying into arcade and wipe RRQ out. Maybe of this map.
So if he
We'll
can get a
see,
plant
though,
for A main, they have
EJ
no smoke
get
to cover
done,
this.
Can find himself
It's a pretty
the
good plant.
the
Okay, so
heroic
he's
finish
baiting
with
the
this.
fact that he could be A main, and he's gonna.
It's going to be
Yeah, he's gonna try and get a
one
kill
hell of a
early, then go
heroic
back.
play, though, Clint.
Oh
God.
no!
He thought about it. He was holding that angle,
No.
thinking they would peek out, but now at the wrong time.
Kind of just,
So many of
kind
them.
of just let him know he was
Unfortunately,
coming there
bites
with that one. I'm
bullet,
not gonna
and
lie
that's
to you.
going to be 13-9.
Yeah, I mean, what a weird round to end it on. What a crazy one.
It was.